Hello, everybody, and welcome into the Convocation Center here on the campus of California University of Pennsylvania for today's women's basketball action between your homestanding and ninth in all the land, Cal U Vulcans, and the visiting Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State. Colin Kirkwood joining you tonight. Alongside of me is noted football passing guy Noah Mitchell, but he's checking out some basketball here today.
Yeah, nice to be back after a long football season, talking some basketball here with you guys on CUTV.
Yeah, it's great to have you back here, Noah. It's been a long time since we've had any CUTV to begin with here, since last Saturday when Cal U suffered their first loss of the season to Shippensburg, 66-80. It was a tough go.
Yeah, tough go. I mean, from what Gary Smith was talking to me about, it seemed like Cal was really not able to hit their shots, and Shippensburg was doing a good job of getting some high percentage shots and layups at the basket to give them a nice win. Sometimes
you can tell when a team in their home arena is just there to play, and you can just feel the energy. And I knew from the minute we walked into that facility, Hodges Fieldhouse, it kind of had that vibe to it when we got in there, that we were going to see something special from the Raiders that day, and they got it done. But looking at West Virginia State here, it's just a bit of a hungry team here playing in a tough Mountain East Conference, a team that has a lot of different competition to deal with here. Of course, Glenville State among others. Notre Dame of Ohio putting up a notable season so far, but a lot of points normally scored in this conference. So it's a mesh of styles here today.
Yeah, and we were just talking before the broadcast started how they came off a win against West Liberty, and that was a decent win for them. Talking about the points that they scored, they're scoring about 90 points per game, third in the country. So that's going to be – we're going to see how Cal handles that today.
Yeah, that 87-80 win over West Liberty. That's a good regional win there for the Yellow Jackets. Last year, these two teams got together. Normally, we don't see that in these cross-conference matchups here, but it was a big win for Cal U, 73-53 on the road. Now they bring it here to the Convocation Center.
Yeah, and Cal did a good job last year at forcing a lot of turnovers, 35 turnovers to be exact, and that was something that we've seen a lot from Cal U's defense last year. Looking for them to do that again today and get them a good win.
Turnovers the name of the game. Noah, let's check out the starting five for West Virginia State here tonight.
Yeah, starting it off, we got number 1, Hannah Shriver. Number 2, Chloe Chesrini. Then we got number 4, Charity Shears. Number 10, Sierra Womack. And number 20, Alex Hall.
Things pretty status quo here on the Cal U side. Number 1, Bianca Jasper. Number 20, Shauna Harrison. Number 25, Monica Burns. Number 30, Sitiana Nagatu. And number 34, Brianna Allen. Cal U here in their home whites, West Virginia State in their road blacks as they win the tip, and we are off and underway here from the Convo Center, taking it in for a quick attack and 2, and they're going to call a foul right off the bat on this one, so a chance for an and 1 opportunity.
It's going to be tough to Cal keep on giving up those easy layup attempts there, and then giving the foul on the very first possession of the game. That's really early to catch your first foul.
First 2 points of the game go to Charity Sears and the Yellow Jackets, trying to make it a 3-point play, and they do. 3-0 Yellow Jackets early here in this one. We're going to press. The Yellow Jackets are trying to fluster Cal U, who's been off for quite some time. It's Nagatu inside up and can't convert on that close shot. Jasper follows it up, can't go. Third time, now it's brought down by Allen. Burns on the outside, still working with this one near the elbow. Now it gets the double draw and goes over to Jasper. We're going to see a lot of that today, as this is a very hungry team as Harrison fires away from the corner, and that one is good.
And that's a game that we love to see Shauna Harrison play outside with her height. It's hard to get our shot blocked.
You bring that double, you're going to get burned like that a lot of times as the Yellow Jackets go ahead and convert with 2 more there. It's a 5-2 game, as that was right on that 3-point line for that Harrison shot before. So a 3-point lead for the Jackets here with 9:11 left here in the first quarter. Vulcans working it around on the offensive end here once again. It's Harrison up top now over into the far corner. It's Nagatu with this one. Back to Burns. Burns draws inside, 10 to shoot for Cal U. Now it's back to Nagatu right on that elbow. Shot up, can't go on that one. Yellow Jackets grab the miss.
And it looks like they're coming out in a 3-2 zone to start this game off. Cal's really going to have to knock down their outside shots to bring them out of the zone.
They feed high and inside. Good look, just couldn't quite get her fingertips on that there for Cheresny. It's Burns with this one. Trying to get things back and set here today. Over to that far corner here. They move it around well. Back to Jasper once again. She goes inside to Harrison. Harrison feed backdoor over to Nagatu. Give him 2 on a good-looking play design.
And that's exactly what you do. You catch the ball on one side of the paint, turn and look immediately to the other side of the paint down low for a nice layup.
5-4 lead here for the Yellow Jackets early in this one on the road against the 9th-ranked Cal U Vulcans. Still stolen away by Nagatu here, breaking to the glass, and that one is good. 2 more for Sitiana Nagatu.
And there's those turnovers that we were talked about being so important the last time they faced off.
We haven't seen that in quite some time here. It's been maybe a bit of a backseat to the new fancy offense that this team is running here, but sometimes you aren't seeing as many steals and scores as we have in seasons past. It's still there, but maybe just not exactly in as large a bunches as you're normally used to seeing as a Cal U fan. That one's floated up and no good. Here come the Vulcans the other way. We go over to Allen off a nice bounce pass, goes up strong, and that one is sent away. I mean, that's a hype matchup and a half right there. Allen going in 5-6 against Charity's Shears at a 5-9. Didn't look like too much of an advantage there, but still, 3 whole inches.
I think that was actually Chloe Cheresny down there with the height advantage, standing at 6 foot.
Good eye there, always gets me. Sometimes these numbers are so hard to see from far away, but that's what Noah's here for. And to bring that expert basketball knowledge as Burns fires away, can't get that one to go. That was one of the storylines, Noah, actually out of the last game as Jasper steals that one away for a quick 2. Besides the active hands, but Monica Burns didn't quite get started right off the bat there, and the team kind of struggled to figure out who was going to take the reins after that.
Right, and you talked about being away as Monica takes a nice charge there. But being away, not at your own home, seeing your not seeing your colors and your baskets can sometimes affect your shot there.
Exactly, it can be very tough. I mean, it's a large facility, a lot like this here in the Convo Center that Hodges Fieldhouse was. I mean, you have all sorts of different things in a venue like that. You have a large track that you got to make room for. So really, you're kind of just packed into the middle, and exactly right on that one. It's just the line of sight and whatnot as that one is fired up and away. Can't go for Cal U. Out of bounds it goes. We'll see who keeps it.
And you know, they say that you live by the 3 and you die by the 3, and more often than not, with this Cal U team this year, you're living by it, and that's how they're putting up big points and shooting really well from 3 this year.
Well said indeed. Here is Jasper looking to get this one back into play here. Feed to Harrison, pitch and shoot. We'll see if she can get it. Toes on the line. Up and good for Bianca Jasper. Give her 2 more. A 10-5 lead for Cal U with 6:36 left here in the first quarter. Yellow Jackets back on that interior, still working on that. That seems to be their favorite place on the court so far as Harrison goes down. We'll see how they call this one, and it should be going as defensive, and it will. Harrison picks up her first. Second on the team here.
2 shots.
2 shots coming up at the line for the Jackets. First one is up and good. Still waiting on the second one here. A 10-6 lead now for the Vulcans pending this second shot. That one rims off and Harrison scoops it up. Still early in this one, to the point of a 10-6 lead for the Vulcans here. Jumped back up 2 spots in the rankings this week, actually just today, Noah.
Yeah, you were talking about you put the stats in and everything right before the game, and they changed. I mean, that's so quickly. They're in 11 and now back up to 9. Looking to see how you build off that.
Here's Burns inside with under 10 to shoot. Good thought there. Just wasn't on the same page with Jasper as the bounce over to the corner was a bit too far ahead.
Yeah, tried to give a little bit of a no-look pass, tried to fool the defense there. Really ended up just fooling herself and throwing that one away.
Back up the court now with the Jackets. They work to that near side of the court here, going to work on Nagatu. Good hands-up defense from Cal U to this point in time, getting a little physical down there as well. Over to the corner, feed inside. Jasper tried to shoot up high. Harrison able to spike that one away. Cal U's got it back just like that.
And that's the one thing they do really well defensively. When they know that they're at a size mismatch, they do a really good job at helping whenever that pass is getting sent in.
One of the things you're going to have to get used to in the game plan here is Allen fires one up that's a bit long. Harrison tip drill back to her. Now Cal U's got it again. Burns draws a triple inside, almost lost it. Able to corral it is Jasper with under 10 to shoot for the Vulcans. 7-6 up inside over in the corner. Harrison with 5 on the shot clock, and that one is good.
A great shot outside by Shauna Harrison there to knock down that deep range shot.
13-6 the lead for the Vulcans here, and it will bring us to our media timeout. So we will actually keep it here, and we'll take a look at the Mountain East Conference. I know we don't see a lot of this, so I actually was able to go through, get the standings for that. Let's check this out so far here. 12 teams they have. You can see West Virginia State kind of middle of the pack right there, Noah. 3-6 for them. Of course, Notre Dame of Ohio having a strong season so far. 9-1 for them. And your perennial powers, you've got Charleston, 8-2, and then Glenville State kind of little off the beaten path here, 6-4. Not used to seeing that.
Yeah, Glenville State was a playoff team last year, if I can remember correctly.
Hosted.
Yeah, I'd like to see them in their conference. They'd like to, for sure, get back onto where they were shooting at last year.
Charleston's the team I'm definitely going to keep my eye on out of this conference. They were right on the bubble last year of getting into the tournament for that last seed talk, and they ended up getting passed up for West Liberty, but they had a couple quality wins. It looks like they're starting off their season well so far, looking to try to find their way into the Atlantic Region Tournament.
Cal U trying to do the same right now. Like you said, sitting at 9, it'd be great for them to be able to host some playoff games this year here.
Yeah, let's check out the PSAC standings here in this one. Thinking about it, we'll see what's going on with them. There you can see the West, and it's different right now. Of course, Mercyhurst 3-0 in conference, but 3-6 in the season so far, so they're up there pretty high. But of course, Cal U sitting in that third spot right now, 7-1, 2-1 of the conference. IUP still undefeated in the conference, but they have suffered a loss.
Yes, and if you look down at the bottom, you see Edinburgh down there and Slippery Rock down there, teams that gave Cal U some trouble last year, sitting at the bottom of the pack right now.
Another one that might cause some trouble this season, Seton Hill. Strong start for them, 7-1 out of the gate at this point in time, and I think they're going to be somebody that can make some noise later in the season. Back on the offensive end here for the Yellow Jackets, and we're going to have a turnover, and it'll go back to the Vulcans.
Great job by Allen Nagatu to press them, that offense out of bounds and create that turnover.
Back the other way here for Cal U with 4:52 left in the first, a 13-6 lead for the Vulcans today. It's Allen. Allen over to Burns now. They play pitch and catch back with Allen once again. Goes inside to Jasper. Kind of lost in a bit of no man's land there. Kicks it back out. Here's a drive for Burns up and can't go on that one. Batted away by Nagatu. Allen dives for it. Ends up batting it over to Jasper. There's that hustle.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot from Cal U last year as well. I mean, they're willing to put their body all on the line to get that ball.
Team mentality there. Tried to bounce it over to Allen, and that one just couldn't quite convert as we're going to have one check in here for West Virginia State.
You talk about that break Cal U has been on, not playing a game a little bit, maybe just have to get back on page here with some of these passes that have gone out of bounds.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, practice is one thing, but once you get to a live in-game scenario, it's totally different.
Absolutely.
That check in there for West Virginia State, Madison Riley, a freshman, making her way onto the court, number 15. Feed inside, over into the corner. Now it's Burns going to fire this one away from a long range, and she's so good at that and puts it away from quite a ways out.
Yeah, with some players you would think, why is she so far back shooting that three? But with her, you know that's her range, and you're very comfortable with her taking that shot.
That's where she thrives as Allen falls down on top of that one, able to bring that one back in. Over to Harrison all alone, going to fire a long two and pot that one.
She's having a really good game shooting the ball so far. I'd like to see her keep that up throughout the whole rest of the game.
Just like that, an 18-6 lead for Cal U here with 3:23 left in the first. Second chance opportunity for the Jackets, and they nail that one, and they'll have a chance for one more here off that defensive foul.
Showing her size down low inside, grabbing that rebound, putting up the second chance points, and getting the foul will go along with it.
It's the second foul there on Nagatu, third on the team here. Lauren Bennett's going to check into this one, as well as Olivia Hudson. Up and good, so the three-point play the old-fashioned way there. Makes it 18-9. Still in favor of Cal U. There's the press once again. And looks like the press worked out that time as we're going to pick up a foul, actually.
Yeah, you can see Bianca Jasper calling for some help. She needs some people to come back up in the front court a little bit to help her out.
Foul goes on number 14, Peyton Shears. Her second on the Jackets here. Thought we were going to see her step right on the line as Burns fires away from that one. It looks like she's dialed in here looking to right the ship after that last game.
Definitely trying to get back on track, shooting from three, making sure she gets her shots in early so she's good for the later quarters.
Ooh, float shot up there. Can't hit on that one. Hudson pulls it down. 21-9 lead here for the Vulcans on their home court just before the Christmas break. I want to wish everyone a happy holidays and thank you for joining us here on CTV Sports 1 on the PSAC network. Feed over to Bennett, who's teeing it up from three, and that one can't go. Batted back over there by Harrison. Now it's Jasper scooting right inside. Got the roll up and in. Got the right roll, that is.
See, I feel like that's one of the problems playing a zone on defense is you're really susceptible to the offensive rebounds because you're not actually assigned to an actual person to box out.
Looks like we have a defensive foul called here. will go on Hudson. Her first and fourth for Cal U here. Long pass in for West Virginia State. They've got to try to spin past Jasper, poked away. We'll stay with the Yellow Jackets, though. Thought we might see a foul on that. A bit aggressive.
Yeah, she's good. She's doing a really good job of drawing some contact to get herself in Cal U in some foul trouble.
Jackets back on the offensive end here. Still working this one around. Heavy pressure coming from Cal U on the defensive end with 2:10 left in the first quarter. Attacking, they pass back out here, just trying to find that right shot. They're going to settle for a long two, and that one will roll out. Harrison grabs the miss. Now it's Cal U pushing it in transition. Jasper trying to scoot past her matchup. Good hands there on the defensive end, knocked out of bounds, and it will go back to Cal U. That was Allison Johnson following that one for West Virginia State. Now, if you're watching this game and you're trying to figure out what is the crazy lines going on in the court right now, of course, there's all sorts of different lines, but they got some new ones on the court. We'll talk about that at the next break here. One of the interesting things that Coach Sandcombe is bringing to the program for the men's team. Now it's Burns charging inside, tried to go over to Bennett, and that one was off. Killed her there once again. It'll go out of bounds back to West Virginia State.
Yeah, another good idea there. California doing a really good job of finding people cutting or being open, just having a hard time getting the ball to them.
Looking sharp on the passing end so far in this one, just struggling a little bit to convert on that. Now it's the Yellow Jackets back on the offensive end here with 1:30 left in the first quarter. Attacking inside, up over Bennett. They're going to call defensive foul, and that's a one more chance coming up here. It's a big game so far for Chloe Sherezny.
Doing a really good job of using her height, and like the way she had the balance in there on the Euro step and taking the contact and getting it to go in.
Sherezny at the line once again here. Out of Salem, Ohio. Can't hit on that one. It's Hudson pulling it down. Now with a minute 20, Cal U in their 23-11 lead. Of course, that last foul there for Cal U on Bennett, her first and fifth on the team, putting the Yellow Jackets in the bonus. Harrison right on that free throw line. Crisp passing there, just couldn't convert on that. Like the way that play ended up.
Yeah, definitely some great ball movement, getting defenders moving all over the place and opening up Shauna Harrison right at the top of the free throw line for a nice shot.
Far corner shot coming up, toes on the line once again. Bit long on that one, right into the hands of Burns. Burns able to bounce it forward to Jasper. It's about a 3-on-1 matchup. Might want to slow up. She'll take a long two. That one rims up and in. Bianca Jasper having a good first quarter.
Yeah, very good first quarter. Like to see the confidence in her shot here today so far.
8 for Jasper so far in this one. Good enough to be the leading scorer. Jackets back on the offensive end. Takes a tumble there, and it's back into the hands of Cal U. 25-11 lead for the Vulcans. With 27 seconds and rolling here in the first. Ooh, Bennett lost that one, and it'll go back to the Jackets. Number 12 coming onto the court here for the Yellow Jackets in Destiny Fields.
And number 5 coming on for the Vulcans in Haley Harrington.
And a freshman that's been playing some big minutes as Harrington so far in this one. You know, being a freshman coming into that role, you would think you might be a little hesitant to go ahead and pull up from any place on the court, but she does not hesitate in terms of that. Ball loose back with California here at 3-2. Harrison trying to beat the buzzer and pots that one for one last score before the end of the first, making it a 27-11 lead for Cal U. We're going to go ahead and step aside. We'll be back with more second quarter action here. Don't go anywhere. More Vulcans women's basketball coming up on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network. Back here at the Convocation Center, a 27-11 lead for the 9th-ranked Cal U Vulcans at home against the West Virginia State Yellow Jackets. Bit of crossover action going on here between the Mountain East Conference and the PSAC. Noah, we've got Wheeling at Gannon going on at 5:30, so that one is also in action. Slippery Rock at Notre Dame of Ohio, so kind of a bit of a self-dubbed crossover challenge here. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I like to see the crossover in the conferences, see how teams play different. I mean, we talked about how West Virginia State's such a high offensive scoring team, and that goes along with the league, and how I believe the PSAC is such a good defensive league, and we see that going on right now as well.
It's always a quality basketball matchup here. It's the offensive attack for Cal U, almost stolen away. Harrison goes to her knees to grab that one. They still hold on to it. Jasper trying to find an option. Running out of time here, 10 seconds to shoot for Cal U. It's Hudson inside, can't get it. Second chance up, still off the rim. Here's the third chance, and that one is good. There's that persistence from Olivia Hudson.
Try again until you get it right.
Long shut up for the Jackets, and that one is good from quite a ways away. Over on that far side of the court, number 14 getting that one done, Peyton Shears.
And a good contest by Hudson there, but just a better shot getting it over the long arms of Hudson.
Two twins on this team out of Kentucky in the town of Ashland, Charity and Peyton Shears. Batted away, now chasing after this one here is Peyton Shears. Got this one firing from three once again, wide right. They do get their own miss, however, with Hannah Shriver. Feed inside there, bounce over, trying to find an option. However, it ends up in the hands of Harrison instead.
And there's that great defense that we talk about. Whenever other teams try to pass into the lane and into the key, California does a really good job of stepping in front of that and creating turnovers.
Bounce over there to Jasper. Now it's Bennett once again. Looks like DJ Hahn set to enter this game for Cal U. They go long to Jasper. Has to rise up for that one. Goes high off the glass. Hudson fighting over top of almost four there, and there'll be a foul on the floor called here. It will be defensive, and it will send Hudson to the line. Rather, they will keep it set up like we were going to see her at the line. I thought it was a floor foul, and they'll keep it with that one, as they have one of the star players for the Jackets checking back in, Chloe Sherezny back on the court. Now we're set for action. Took a brief pause there. Play the pitch and catch off the inbound there. Worked the last time, couldn't get it there on that one.
Yeah, West Virginia State's going to have to do a better job at defending that. They can't leave that open. That's an easy, uncontested, short mid-range jump shot.
They get the real miss. Another three-point opportunity for the Yellow Jackets into the hands of the new check-in, DJ Hahn. They feed up to Harrington, trying to hold on to that one, able to keep it in bounds. So that prevented a quick disaster there. Could have rolled on out and you lost a chance at points. There she goes firing away, can't get on that one, and they'll have a foul call.
Yeah, a little bit aggressive there on the rebound, but got to do a better job of securing that catch and creating or converting on that easy layup attempt.
Second foul called on Hudson. First on Cal U in the second quarter here, with 7:59 left in quarter number two. Yellow Jackets bring this one up once again, trailing 29-14. Like we said, they picked up some signature wins here. Of course, they got a West Liberty win. The last time out, they had a game. That one is up and good there. Charity Shears with two on that one. And what I've noticed, the Mountain East, talking more about them just in this point in time, you really never know who's going to have a chance at winning when they come out. Just the other day, Fairmont State and Glenville State, one that you would expect the Pioneers to run away with. Fairmont State picked up a win at home as Cal U still working on that offensive end, and now foul called. You never know who's really got a chance in that conference. It's really day in and day out. You got to bring your A game.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't think that any of us would have guessed that Edinboro or teams like Slippery Rock was going to fall off, or Seton Hill was going to play up to the level that they're playing to this year.
Looking for an inbound partner here. It's Jasper. She's got it with Nagatu. I'll call it travel here on Jasper receiving that pass.
Yeah, she looks very confused on that travel call, but not arguing it, just getting back and playing some good defense, get that ball back for Cal U.
See if the Yellow Jackets can do a bit of a gift there for them. Trailing 29-16 with 7:10 left here before the half. brisk-paced game to this point in time. Oddly thrown up shot there. Actually had a chance to go in, but they won't hit on that one for Charity. Shears back the other way. It's Jasper. Couldn't hold on to it. Now it's back into the hands of the Yellow Jackets. Sometimes you'll see that with this fast pace of action, things can get a little sloppy.
Yeah, absolutely. Things are going really fast, like you just said, and sometimes the fundamentals go out the window.
Foul called here, looking to be in the realm of defensive. And have 2 check-ins here for Cal U. Allen and Burns back onto the court for the Vulcans. We'll see they take off Harrington and Nagatu. Foul one on Nagatu, third for Sitiana Nagatu, second on the team here. There's one inside, up and good there for the Yellow Jackets. Destiny Fields with 2. 29-18 lead here for Cal U with 6:32 left before the half. Good backdoor feed there to Hahn from Harrison. They are able to corral their own miss, and they'll have another opportunity going right inside there. The attacking Jasper, and she'll get a chance for 2.
Good job there by Jasper, going right at the taller defender, getting some contact in there and sending her to the free throw line.
So she might be a little shaken up there. I thought we were going to see somebody check in for her. Kind of came down a bit awkwardly on that. She will stay out there for those shots. I was just about to say this game really looks like it's pandering to her strengths in this point in time as that one rims out. I mean, she's attacking that zone and finding a lot of success.
Yeah, and that's what she does well. Really good ball handler. Does a good job at getting inside and creating some contact, get to the free throw line.
Here's the second chance for her. Able to get that one, splitting the trip, 1 of 2 in that one. Makes it a 30-18 lead for Cal U. Yellow Jackets back on the opposite end. We'll have a foul coming up here. Looks like it's going to be defensive on this one. And it will go on Jasper. First on Jasper, third on the team. 2 check-ins here for the Jackets, Noah.
Making a lot of substitutions going on from both teams so far early in this second quarter. Maybe due to a little bit of foul trouble.
That plus it really is a bit of a trademark for that Mountain East Conference. I'm not sure how many conferences in America do it like that, but one of the really famous, notable styles that happens is Glenville State. They're known for doing whole platoon swaps. They'll bring 5 in, 5 off, but it's really an interesting thing to see up and in for Harrison off the steal. But yeah, I think you might have to do with a little bit of foul trouble as well. I've seen a lot of them kind of struggling down there. Really, that's just the way to catch up. The speed's kind of forcing those. Yeah,
I mean, Nagatu already has 3 fouls so far, and Olivia Hudson already has 2 fouls. So 2 of their bigger pieces inside were picking up foul trouble early.
32-18 lead after that fast break. Steal and score there by Harrison. Burns able to catch up to this one, lobbed long. Allen got fouled on that attempt there. Now 2 shots coming up for Brianna Allen.
Monica Burns, I think, is a very unselfish player. I mean, always willing to give up her shot that could be a good shot for a better shot for her other teammates.
And that's definitely the kind of mentality you want to have there as Allen gets that one to go. First point of the game there for Brianna Allen. Trying to make it 2 here on the second shot. Popped in and out. So it'll be a 33-18 lead for Cal U with 5:32 left here in this second quarter and first half. And now you'll see, check it out, we're going to see a whole 5 swap here. It's really something to see. Yellow Jackets with this one over to that far side. Under 10 to shoot for them, so looking for an option. Harrison playing tough defense, trying to go cross court there. Jasper cornerback to that one, tried to follow it the whole way, but just couldn't hold on there towards the end.
Yeah, a really awkward pass. Didn't really have much heat on it. And Bianca doing a really good job of getting in front of that somehow and knock that out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, it's a tough thing to keep track of when they do this whole 5 switch. The first time I had ever seen that was last year in the regional tournament, Cal U and Glenville State. Dylan at that time and myself had so much trouble every 3-5 minutes, 5 in, 5 off, 5 in, trying to keep as fresh legs out there as possible. Dodging a shot clock violation there for the Yellow Jackets, just trying to keep track of who's in and out. I mean, there were so many scribbles on that sheet I had at that point in time.
I mean, like you said, with the run and gun offense and style that they play, it makes sense that you're going to need bench depth to come in and keep legs fresh.
450, long shot up there from Burns. Kind of got shoved on that one. Thought we might see a foul opportunity. Burns getting a good pass there from Jasper. Tried to finish on that one. Can't connect once again. Now it's the Jackets the other way. Far corner pass over to that one. They feed inside Sherezny with this one. Kick out in the corner. It's a long three. That one is off the front of the rim. Can't connect. DJ Hahn fights for it and brings it down. They bring it up with pace once again. It's Jasper to the rack on her own. Followed up there by DJ Hahn. Pass over to Allen, who's alone for a good shot.
Yeah, great job there to get her rebound off the miss and then kick it out to Brianna Allen to get her a good shot.
3 points now for Allen in this one. A 35-18 lead for Cal U. They're calling an offensive foul here on this one, so they're going to get that ball right back.
And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I've seen a team take charges better than what Cal U does. A great testament to what the coaching staff puts upon this team defensively and in their hearts.
Let's take a look at some of the team leaders for both of these teams here in this one, starting with Cal U. You see them on the bench there. You take a look. It's going to start off with Monica Burns, about 18 points a game for her. She's been leading the charge so far in this one. Harrison's got about 5.6 rebounds, almost 6 for her at this point in time. Jasper leading with this one in the assist department so far with 40. And then, of course, 15 steals for her at this point in the season. And Monica Burns been the floor general so far with 30 minutes played.
Yeah, and another thing to take a look at, Monica Burns and Bianca Jasper both sitting in the top 10 in the league with free throw percentage, shooting about 80%. And Monica Burns ranks 5th in the conference with 42 free throws made.
And we'll check out what's going on for the Yellow Jackets to this point in time. It's kind of been a back and forth affair for them. I noticed a couple different things with them. Of course, one of the Shears has the 15.6 lead for them so far. Charity Shears with that one. Destiny Fields leading with about 9 rebounds a game for them, and 2 leading categories there for Sierra Womack. 3.6 assists per game, and as well as 2.7 steals as well. About 4:10 left here before the end of this first half. A 35-18 lead for the Vulcans. It's Colin Kirkwood and Noah Mitchell joining you here. I don't know about you, Noah. When this game gets wrapped up here, I need to get cracking on some holiday shopping.
Yeah, I was lucky to get most of mine done on Black Friday. I'm a huge Black Friday shopper guy. I try to get all that stuff out of the way while it's on discount.
Definitely need to get some work done in that department there as they toss it away once again here. Just kind of seems like they're not on the same page at this point in time. The plays are there. It's just maybe connecting on those passes seems to be a problem so far.
Yeah, and I'd like to see how a coach addresses this in the locker room and really just telling the girls to calm down and just continue to make the plays they've made all year.
Another offensive foul registered here on the Yellow Jackets, and they'll go back to Cal U once again.
It really takes a lot to stand there and just take charges and take charges and take charges and continue to get back up and play. Kudos to all the girls out here taking charges.
Foul for the Yellow Jackets went there on number 10, Sierra Womack. 2nd for her and 5th for the team. It's Harrington charging inside, putting that one up in an odd area there. Couldn't get that one to go. Look at that. They threw it up forward a little bit too fast, bounced off one of their own players, and they're able to hold on to that one. Sherezny with this one, shot up off the glass. Good thought, just couldn't get it to go.
This is the 3rd time I've seen a player fall and running up the court so far this half. Wonder if the court's slippery or just tripping over their own feet.
Back over to Harrington. Going to see 1 check-in for Cal U, and once again we'll see 5 for the Yellow Jackets. They go long over to Harrington. Harrington with under 10 to shoot now. It's over to Bennett. 7, 6, looking for something. 5, 4. It's Harrington up and couldn't convert on that one. Back into the hands of Allen, though. Right place, right time. She fights for that one. Goes right off her fingertips, and it stays with Cal U.
Brianna Allen does a really good job of just doing all the dirty work inside, fighting for every loose ball, and just coming up with more than the majority of them.
Every good team has a player or two that excels in that area, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
Feed inside there for Burns. She's got it back on the court here, working out along the perimeter. 2.5 minutes left here, a 35-18 lead for Cal U before the end of the first half. Good call there on that one. Saw Burns' right foot slip out to the edge of that out-of-bounds mark. Maybe you're right. Maybe that court is a little bit slick out there as that foot really took off.
Yeah, something has to be going on down there. But something that was interesting to see there, Monica Burns and Lauren Bennett both passed up on Jameer Jeffries, standing right there next to the paint, really.
Ripped right out of the hands there by Burns. Of course, running a little bit short-staffed here from the Convo Center. Normally you have 2 people staffed up on either basket there with a large mop to try to take care of that kind of thing. But we're running on the small but mighty crew here from the Convo Center today.
Yeah, and usually those are students that are doing the work down there with the mops, obviously on winter break right now.
Stoppage of play here. Somebody's turning the ball over. The guilty party. Looks like they're going to call a travel on that.
No, we actually had a three in the key on offense there on Jameer turning the ball over.
Back with this one once again. The Jackets, they go high with that pass. Almost had a dangerous play there. Somehow managed to get a good shot out of it. Second chance coming up. And now we're going to see a foul called. First on Harrington there, fourth on the team in this one. Still a 35-18 lead with a minute 33 left here in this first half. A lot of movement here off ball for the Yellow Jackets, trying to create some form of offense with 6 to shoot. Going to need to find something going up and in off the glass. A good-looking two-point play, and they needed that one in the worst way.
Yeah, very tough layup there, taking it right into the body of the defender and getting that layup to go.
Back onto the offensive end for the Vulcans here, moving it crisply around. Trying to take care of their own scoreless drought here. About 3 minutes they've gone so far without a basket. Allen fighting for that one. Can't hit on that. Now it's back with the Yellow Jackets. One of their last 8 for Cal U on the offensive end here. Going quiet on that side. The Yellow Jackets, however, starting to heat up on the opposite end there as it's a 3 up and good for Charity Shears. Under a minute left here. It's a 35-23 lead for Cal U. I'll tell you what, there's an animated coach here for West Virginia State. I'm a little shocked on my own there. It's Charles Marshall in his 4th season. Made his way pretty far onto the court there. I mean, if you weren't looking, you might have ran right into it.
And I was thinking the exact same thing with the referee standing right next to him and not even saying anything to him.
Good work inside. Really hit the floor tough. Thought we were going to see a chance at a three-point play. It's 5-4. Burns with this one too, up inside, blocked away at the half, and that'll be the end of the first half as the Jackets just hold on to that one. So they've got a 10-point lead, does Cal U, going into the dressing room, 35-25.
Yeah, California had a tough stretch there to end that second quarter and the half out, not really scoring too many points and giving up a good amount on defense for West Virginia State to cut down on that lead a little bit.
What do you think Cal U's been doing well to this point in time?
I think Cal U has a lot going on with the ball movement. I mean, we've seen a couple of them have been errant passes, but a couple of them also led to good baskets and good easy layups. We've seen Cal U doing a good job in the first quarter, knocking down the three, knocking down the long-range jump shot. Seems like they kind of got away from that a little bit for whatever reason that is.
I know we talked about it a couple times during the game, but I think one of the things, you might agree with me here, that West Virginia State needs to change those inbound plays. Got to defend those better. Yeah,
got to defend those better. Cal U is getting a really good look when they're on the baseline here and they inbound to whoever the big is right there, and then rebound, pass it right back out to the inbounder, and she's sitting there for a wide open shot and nobody's even contesting it.
Any other thoughts before we hit this halftime break?
I think Cal U, like I touched on a little bit before, has to do a little bit better job with the turnovers and the passes, and maybe trying to get away from some of the fancy bounce passes and just hitting people in the chest fundamentally.
Good way to end that here. We'll be back to the second half of action. Number 9, Cal U Vulcans leading the West Virginia State Yellow Jackets 35-25. Second half of action coming up soon. Don't go anywhere. More women's basketball action here on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.
Believing in dreams inspires the Globetrotter in all of us. If you want to be the best, you have to push the limits. See the one and only original Harlem Globetrotters all new Pushing the Limits World Tour. With new high-flying stunts, a new record-breaking attempt, and laugh-out-loud entertainment for the whole family.
The Harlem Globetrotters playing at Cal U Convocation Center next Thursday, January 9th. Tickets are selling fast. Visit harlemglobetrotters.com.
Have you seen the new Cal U Vulcan logo around? Have you wondered where to get gear featuring it? Then go to calvulcans.com and click shop. Log on and browse a full selection of men's shirts, women's shirts, pullovers, hoodies, and more. All items feature customization with the new Cal U Vulcan logo and wordmark. The site also features a full selection of hats, tailgating items, and accessories. Don't be the last person to sport new Cal U Vulcan gear. Go to calvulcans.com today.
Pride and passion drives the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. From 55 NCAA championship teams, 294 individual national champs, and counting. Who's next? Make the PSAC yours. PSAC Proud is winning in athletics and in the classroom. Over 3,100 PSAC student athletes are honored as scholar athletes. It's a perfect mix of athletics and academics. It's time to make the PSAC yours.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back in for the second half of action here. Colin Kirkwood, a noted football throwing guy. Noah Mitchell back here with you once again. Noah, let's check out these halftime stats.
Yeah, right now, California up by 10, 35-25. That field goal percentage, California's getting a lot of shots off, shooting 15 of 42. And West Virginia State at 10 of 28. The three-point, shooting the same amount of threes. California's hit one more than West Virginia State has, and free throws at 2 for 4. And West Virginia State 3 for 5. The rebounds has a big advantage for Cal U, sitting at 32 rebounds. West Virginia State at 16, 8 steals versus 2 steals. Looking for California to have a big second half here.
That's not something we're used to seeing so far at this point in the season. It's definitely a nice, refreshing thing to see. California trying to get things started on the right foot here, bringing an over 4-minute scoreless drought into this second half.
Yeah, got to do something to correct that. Find their flow back on offense to get themselves back scoring big points.
Yellow Jackets look to attack right off the bat here, and they're going to have a foul called on that rebound.
Yeah, attacking indeed, right to Shauna Harrison's face.
First on Destiny Fields and first for the team here. Jasper brings this one up slow. Of course, West Virginia State in the midst of a 7-0 run before that half. Jasper on that far side of the court working this one at 35-25. The lead stands still in favor of Cal U, the 9th team in all the land. Move back up 2 spots after being dropped down to 11 after losing to Shippensburg on the road as Harrison fires away from 3. And they're going to give the ball back to West Virginia State on that. It's a foul.
DJ Hahn a little too physical there, trying to fight for that rebound. Something that's interesting to see is the Yellow Jackets staying in this 3-2 zone coming out in the second half, and they finished the first half with a lot of success with it.
Back up the court here for the Yellow Jackets. Now they have it inside. Working along that baseline, it's Charity Shears, one of the 2 twins on this team here for the Yellow Jackets, as now Cal U's got the miss and they can push it the other way. Going to see 4 come in off that. Nope, make it 5 as they're going to do their swap once again here. Inside they go. Now it's Harrison over on the far side. That one rims in and out there. Tough luck on that.
Yeah, really just not having any luck hitting their threes and their deep shots right here, or early in the second half and late in that first half.
Back the other way it goes. It's going to be an offensive foul called on the Jackets.
That's always something nice to see. Even your bigs getting involved and taking charges in there.
And this just makes things so difficult here as we have 5 on and 5 off here for the Yellow Jackets. Now it's back with Jasper, who will bring this one up with 8:30 left here in the third quarter. Still a 35-25 lead for Cal U. Was, like we said, back up to number 9 after falling to 11 after that first loss of the season on the road at Shippensburg. So that's got to be a boost coming out here on your home court today, seeing you jumped back into that top 10.
Yeah, and really just trying to redeem yourself after that tough loss at Shippensburg, trying to show not only the fans watching Cal U, but showing your teammates and showing yourself that you guys still got it in you.
Good teamwork there as the DJ Hahn 3-point shot rims in and out, but Jasper able to poke that one back in. She's got 11. Tied for the team lead here as it goes back to the Vulcans once again. Allen getting this one. Selfless pass there from Hahn. Able to save that one, but it goes right back to West Virginia State. Sheresny with this one. Spin move inside. Try to go over Harrison. That one won't work. Harrison tied up there in a bit of a knot. Jump ball. Arrow reads Cal U.
Harrison doing a really good job of just staying vertical with Sheresny, just making sure she's not giving up the foul, but putting enough pressure on her to miss that shot, miss that layup.
Over to the corner, far side, it's DJ Hahn back to Bianca Jasper. Jasper tied for the lead so far with Harrison with 11 points to this point in time. Trying to take the lead on this shot, and she will there. 2 more for Bianca Jasper. Give her 13.
Yeah, really like to see the confidence in her shot right now as we get the turnover going right back the other way of Monica Barnes.
2-on-2 the other way. Feed over to Harrison. Long 2, up and good. Now 41-25 after that short explosion there of offense.
Shauna Harrison would not let Bianca Jasper pull away from her in the scoring lead. Had to get one right back.
All square at 11 now. Still, rather I should say, we're still working on a bit of a short crew here, so things might not be totally accurate. Tied at 13, we should say.
There it is.
That's going to bring us to a media length timeout. Noah, let's check out the Cal U schedule and how things are going to work out on the road here in the future. A couple of big games coming up.
A couple of big games indeed. I mean, you talked about Westchester. You're going to get to do that one back near home for you and how good they've been playing this year. Another big one I think coming up is the Pitt-Johnstown game. They struggled with Pitt-Johnstown a little bit last year.
Both times.
Yeah, right. Like to see how they come out and face them. And then have Slippery Rock right after that. And then coming home for Shepherd and Edinboro, and then out to 3-game away stand, Seton Hill, IUP, and Gannon to finish out this winter break.
It's kind of an odd look there, getting that 3 straight road trip there. You don't see that on these schedules normally. It's normally a balanced affair. Maybe you'll get a 2-1,
right.
1-2, but 3 in a row like that. I mean, what's that like? You know that from experience.
Yeah, I mean, I can recall back to my freshman year playing football when we had to go away to Ohio Dominican, and then we had to go away to Shippensburg, and then away to Kutztown, and never really feeling like I was able to get comfortable because starting off as a freshman, 3 straight away games, I was never used to playing at home.
Those aren't exactly close trips either.
No. Ohio Dominican was about a 3-hour trip, and then over to Philadelphia for Kutztown and Shippensburg.
Of course, a lot of those trips aren't going to be very short either. Back-to-back days there, Westchester and Millersville over by that Philly, Lancaster metro area, Reading. Completely different ball game, that one.
Yeah, and they'll probably just stay out there and not travel back and forth for that one.
Jasper pushing the pace here on that one. I'll tell you about some of the talent that they bring in from that area. Just from the Shippensburg game alone, there was a player for Shippensburg that happened to play, summer pickup, kind of stay in shape in terms of basketball there. Really showed out, and now when she actually played with CUTV's Devin Reyna, and he talked to me before the game how great she was over the summer as DJ Hahn able to convert that one. It's a really tough kind of environment out there. They breed a lot of tough basketball players, and she definitely fit the mold, and we'll see if they bring any more to the table.
Yeah, I mean, that's over there by the New York and the New Jersey, and you talk about how they breed basketball players out there as well. Makes sense.
2 there from Madison Riley's. It's 43-27. Cal U still has that lead with 6 minutes left here in the third. Over to that far side, it's DJ Hahn, long shot up, and that one is good. DJ Hahn starting to get going here off the bench in this one.
Yeah, and I work out with DJ Hahn over the summer, and just the work ethic that she puts in, no moment is too big for her.
Yellow Jackets inside, tapped away there by Harrison. Might have caught her wrong on the hand. I saw her kind of shake that one off a little bit. Of course, does have that right hand taped up a little bit there. We'll see a large-scale swap here for the Yellow Jackets. They go far side on that inbound. Now it's Harrison covering. Back to work they go with 10 seconds left to shoot. Trying to throw it up inside there, and it'll go back to Cal U, and an offensive foul there on number 14, Peyton Shears.
And that's Monica's second or third charge take of the day so far, so really giving it her all for her team right now.
3 there for the Yellow Jackets and Peyton Shears, and 3 for the team as well to this point in time. Cal U back on the offensive end here. Heaving it cross court. Now they keep it close over to Hahn, and now it's cutting inside Jasper. Float shot up and good.
She's having a really good day offensively right now. I mean, playing with a lot of confidence and just really not able to miss a shot so far.
15 for Bianca Jasper to this point in time. Good enough for the lead on the team. 48-27 the lead for Cal U here with 4:55 left in the third. Yellow Jackets answer with a shot of their own. It's one of the Shears. This time it's Charity Shears. 3 make it 48-30. 11 for Charity Shears. Burns draws a double on this one, trying to shed. And they'll call a travel on her. Took a couple too many trying to get around that matchup.
Yeah, and really just couldn't find anywhere to go with the pass after she had known that she had nowhere to go with the shot.
Let's check out the West Virginia State schedule here while we've got a chance to this point in time. Got a Salem game coming up here, and then another interesting matchup. They got Elizabeth City State at home out of the CIAA, so another kind of crossover look for them. And then they get into that Mountain East schedule where things can happen just any night. It just depends who brings it the most, like we talked about earlier.
Right, and then I think what we're seeing with the full bench swaps here, who has the best depth on the team to be able to go 10 deep, maybe 11 deep, and be able to stay consistent.
A couple notables there. Of course, Charleston, one of the top teams in the MEC year in and year out. They were a tournament team last year. Glenville State, another tournament team as well. Fairmont State up there led by some Cal U alums, especially Mickey Glenn and company. So a couple interesting games you're going to see on that schedule for them as they get into the meat of it. Because we're going to take a bit of a hiatus here on CUTV. We'll be back on January 3rd after this one. So, I mean, you excited for the holidays?
Oh, yeah, definitely very excited. I don't get to go home too much with football and with CUTV and really just being committed to staying up here. So it'll be nice to go home for a little bit of a break and then get to see my family.
Yeah, very excited myself. I know I've got a puppy at home who's going to be very excited.
That's the real reason we come home, just to see our
Exactly.
See our
Here's the Yellow Jackets back on the offensive end. They try a cut of their own here, up and in off the glass. Second chance up there for Sherezny, and that one is good. 2 for Sherezny here. She's got 7. Now bringing a bit of struggle here as they're trying to get it across the court in time. They're not going to say they got it across that midcourt in time. At least that's what they're talking about, and I think they might change it back. No, they're going to give it to West Virginia State. They did not get it across in time.
We talked about a little earlier. Got to give Bianca some help. Bringing more players to her, and not, away from her, so she can be able to press that break more efficiently.
Here's the Yellow Jackets back on the offensive end here with this one, attacking with this one. High float shot. That's going to go right back to Cal U on that one as they pick up another offensive foul. Hannah Schreiber's got her second and fourth on West Virginia State. This is one of the things that makes Cal U so dangerous. They've got the ability to be able to know and get set in the right place on the right time, and it's just worked out in so many games I've seen over the years for them. That's one of those coaching mentalities that Jess Strom brings.
Yeah, I mean, just so good at rotating and knowing where to rotate, when to rotate, and getting in the best spot to make the best play on defense.
Here's Breon Allen chucking up a 3. That one won't go. Hahn tried to save it, but they'll say it found its way out. I mean, those kind of calls alone in the 2 IUP games last year, that's really what helped out.
Yeah, right. Getting the extra possessions there, I mean, always going to help out.
Back on the attack now. Tough foul there, and it's going to go right on back once again as they rack up another offensive foul. This aggression really getting used against them here.
Right. I mean, California doing a really good job, but like you said, using the aggressive offense of the Yellow Jackets against them and getting California more possessions.
48-32, the lead for the 9th-ranked Cal U Vulcans at home here today with 3:06 left in the third quarter. It's Allen up inside, can't connect on that one. Now they go the other way with the Yellow Jackets. Hahn a bit slow to get up there, but she rockets right on back up the court. Working inside now, we got a good opportunity. Hahn hands up defense, has to dribble on out of that one. Feed inside, Hahn hands up over in the corner, all alone, shot up, can't connect for West Virginia State once again. Now Sherezny lost it, falling for it is Allen. And they'll call the jump ball, and the arrow reads West Virginia State.
But the hustle there on display by Breonna Allen, we talked about it before when she put her body on the line to dive on the floor, and doing it again there, try to get a possession back for her team.
5-0 run here for the Yellow Jackets as Lauren Bennett checks back in for Monica Burns. Cal U, an over 2-minute scoreless drought here, about 2 minutes and 40 seconds to be exact here. Jasper grabs it off the inbound play there, 2-on-1, Harrison, and punched that right off the board. Must have heard me talking up there, wanted me to stop talking about it real quick. Makes it 50-32, the lead for Cal U. Hahn almost got that one back, but they keep it. Does West Virginia State up and in, sheds the matchup there. Back with Jasper, she's able to grab it once again. Now it's Harrison with this one. The Bennett dump off goes back to Jasper, who's going to reset things from the top of the key here. It's Allen right on that free throw line over to Harrison all alone. Don't recommend that. Couldn't hit on that one, though. Normally when you see that, if you're on the opposing team, though, that's not a recipe for success.
No, not a good sight at all to see Shauna Harrison taking wide open jump shots as Bianca Jasper gets her 5th steal of the game.
Tried to go in there to Allen. They'll call a kick ball on that. Just couldn't quite thread the needle.
No.
We're going to have to watch out here as Jasper's on triple-double watch. She's got 6 assists and 5 steals so far to go with the 15 points.
And with the defense that California plays, it's definitely possible for her to get 10 steals.
Definitely get 10 assists as well. So go to Harrison now. She gets it back with a minute 30 left in the third quarter. It's over to Lauren Bennett now. They play right around the perimeter here. It's Harrison traversing that baseline. Can't connect on that, and it will stay with Cal U.
You can see Shawn is very upset with herself knowing that she has the capability to make that shot, just not able to get it to go that time.
Jasper inbound to Harrison right off the tip. Good looking play there, just couldn't get it to go. Harrison able to hold on to it though. It's Nagatu back with it. Feed to Jasper, and there's a good play. She gets 2 more on the point category there.
This time taking the assist and not the one dishing it out, getting 2 points to go onto the board.
Drawing the double there for West Virginia State. Nagatu and Allen in on that one, really forcing a problem. Bottled up over on that corner. Looking for something, threw it up high. They somehow managed to keep it alive on the offensive end and up and in. 2 points for West Virginia State from Destiny Fields.
And that double team was something that we seen was so dangerous from California defense last year. I mean, love to see them be able to take advantage of that again this season.
Fake there from Jasper with 36 seconds left. A 52-34 lead for the Vulcans here at home. Out they go. Lauren Bennett inside. Foul called here. Defensive foul on West Virginia State, so shots coming up.
That's great ball movement there on the outside. Be able to pass up on some good looks from outside to get the better look and be patient inside and Nagatu.
2 for Nagatu so far. A bit of a quiet game for her so far to this point in time. 4 points now.
Hasn't played that many minutes, so we got picked up 2 fouls early in the first half and then got a third one that sat her out for a long time.
One of the transfers joining this team this year from Loyola Chicago. There's another one. Make it 5 now for Nagatu. Lost that one as they'll go right back to Cal U with 20.8 seconds left here in the third. New check-in here for Cal U right after that one. We had that bit of a break. Ariana Dunson, one of the new players in here. Saw her a little bit in the Mansfield game a couple of weeks ago. 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. 4, 3, 2. Jasper shot up at the buzzer, trying to put it back there, and that will be the end of the third quarter with a 54-34 lead for Cal U. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter of action coming up. 9th-ranked Vulcans lead it at home, 54-34. You're watching Vulcans basketball on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.
Pride and passion drives the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. From 55 NCAA championship teams, 294 individual national champs, and counting. Who's next? Make the PSAC yours. PSAC Proud is winning in athletics and in the classroom. Over 3,100 PSAC student athletes are honored as scholar athletes. It's a perfect mix of athletics and academics. It's time to make the PSAC yours.
Welcome back, everybody. More women's basketball action here from the Convocation Center. Only 1 quarter standing between our crew and the holidays. So we've got a chance from myself, Noah Mitchell, and everybody on the crew here at CUTV. We want to wish you all a happy, healthy holiday season. A
What present for Santa are you looking forward to the most this holiday?
That's a good question. I got to tell you, I think I asked for a new camera, so maybe we'll get something cool like that. What about you?
Just some clothes. I mean, some NFL gear is what I'm looking for from.
Ooh, you can't go
from
wrong
my
with that.
Eagles. Yep.
Kick inside as Bennett tried to feed that one. Now they've got the inbound set up once again here. It's about 9:48 left here as the fourth quarter just got underway. 54-34 lead for Cal U. 10 to shoot for the Vulcans. They go cross court to Bennett. Now it's in the hands of Dunson. Dunson feed inside to Harrison. That's a good looking play right there as Harrison's able to finish right on the doorstep.
Harrison does such a good job of being able to cut and not being noticed, along with her size, to get the nice easy layups up uncontested.
Ooh, there's a shot up and good for West Virginia State. I know one of the storylines about the beginning of the season was Shauna Harrison wasn't feeling as much hesitation in terms of letting go of the basketball as she felt last season, and I mean it's paid dividends for this team so far to this point.
Yeah, I mean I thought she came into last season as her freshman year a very confident shooter. I mean just really letting it fly even more this year, and she's making a lot of them.
Follow up there for Dunson as she gets a good two-pointer there. There's the effort. Team excited about that one as it's a 58-37 lead for Cal U here. Yellow Jackets go inside, can't connect on another shot, close on that doorstep, and it should go back to Cal U. Oh, lost a shoe there on the check-in. One of the most extreme rushes to get off the court I've seen in a while. Madison Riley just had that right shoe go flying on off. Take a look there once again. Now we're actually starting to see it there with Charles Marshall, the fourth season head coach for West Virginia State, got pushed back. We saw him making his way onto the court big time in that first half. Dunson with two more for the Vulcans makes it 60-37. And just before I can finish that one, West Virginia State tacks on more points, makes it 60-40.
And you talk about confident shooting from Shauna Harrison. Charity Shears has a lot of confidence in her deep ball shot, and she's been doing a pretty good job with knocking them down as well.
14 for Shears to this point in time. 3 of 5 from behind that arc, so definitely agree with you there. They let it fly once again. That one was right on target there. It's just a bit too short. 2 coming on for the Yellow Jackets. Sheresny actually coming off a career-high game for West Virginia State in that West Liberty win where they picked up the win 87-80. She had 31 points behind 10 of 16 on the floor and 13 rebounds as well in that double-double effort.
Yeah, and the way that you see she has a lot of potential offensively, the way she's just able to step around defenders right there and swoop that layup in there along with her height.
Now it's back with Cal U on that inbound, bringing the pressure on Jasper once again. She shoots right through it, and that's one of the things she did so well in the tournament last year as Harrison finished on that one. There's another assist. Going to have to keep watching the counter here. 7:40 as Jasper's on triple-double watch here.
So unselfish. Could have took a contested layup there and possibly getting the foul. But seeing Shauna Harrison with a better layup opportunity.
Shauna Harrison, of course, 1 rebound away from a double-double herself. Looks like she'll try to tack on some more points, though, as that one won't go. Batted away. They'll go back to West Virginia State on that. Dunson's going to pick up a foul here. First on Dunson and first on the team here with 7:20 left in this one. Two up the floor here with the Yellow Jackets. Playing a good style of basketball so far, just a lot of these shots have been struggling to hit.
I've seen them throw up a couple layups like that, and then they somehow find their way into the basket sometimes.
Stolen off the inbound there by Cal U after that Dunson foul. Second on her and third on the team here. Jasper back with this one once again. Now it's Dunson. Dunson's going to get rung up there on that one and send it on back to the Yellow Jackets.
Just got a little caught up there with not knowing what to do with the basketball. Just stay calm. You'll be all right.
Drawing 2 there for the Yellow Jackets as she tries to go inside as Riley. Now it's a shot up from the long 3-point line. Of course, 3 on the court here. That one's up, and once again, Sherezny trying to get that one to go, fighting for that. Pulled away there with Nagatu. DJ Hahn's going to check back in here momentarily. Over to the corner. Jasper once again. Now they go to Harrison. Harrison feed to Nagatu. Stripped away there, Sherezny. 6 minutes left here in this one. A 62-44 lead for Cal U. What a short shot up there. Went off the side of that basket. There's Nagatu on the fast break, able to finish on that one. That one looked pretty textbook. What do you think? No.
Yeah, a really great look there by Jasper to find her running on the 2-on-1 situation right there.
There's a 2-on-1 on the other end there. That one's up and good. Spin move clinic style there for State. It's 2 points there for Alexis Hall. And just the whole mess of people exiting, entering. I really wish I could tell you what's going on right here. That's what those guys at the table do so well down there. Matt Kuiper and Alex King at Sports Info. That's their whole job. They make sure you know what's going on, when's going on, and we wouldn't be able to do this without them.
Absolutely.
Jasper's got it off the inbound here. Races across the court. Looks like they're going to call a timeout to avoid some danger there on that one. But we talked about Jasper kind of finding her way through that press, and that's one of the things that she did so well in their tournament run last year. Of course, Charleston and Glenville State brought that in their defense, and that was very present in the game plan. She was able to just motor right on through it.
Yeah, she has a really good handle of the basketball, along with some good speed and quickness that allows her to do some things that maybe other teams can't do when it comes to breaking a press and finding other people. I mean, her vision is one of the best that I've seen in a while, being able to find people for better looks even when she has decent looks herself.
Of course, 17 for her to this point in time. Harrison leading the way with 21 points, but Jasper 2 assists away from a double-double and 1 rebound for Harrison, and she's got 1 as well.
In the beginning of this game, we had talked about Monica Burns and her scoring from 3. Looks like she's cooled off a little bit, but Shauna Harrison and Bianca Jasper have picked up in a big way in the scoring department.
That was one of the things that kind of seemed like they were working, like I said, to figure out in that game before in Shippensburg when that kind of happened, who was going to be the one to take that job over, and they're doing just a fantastic job of splitting it between the two of them.
Right. I mean, like you just said, they're doing a good job of splitting it between them offensively, with Bianca Jasper doing a good job finding her with assists and being confident taking her own shots today, and Shauna Harrison doing a really good job on the boards. Got a couple offensive boards that have gone back up for points for her.
DJ Hahn will inbound this one with 5:27 left to go in this one before we're all said and done. 64-46 lead for Cal U. Backdoor feed to DJ Hahn. She was all alone. Had it sent away, though. Got it back, however. Back around, it's Harrison firing away a 3, and nothing but net on that one.
Looked like she turned around a little bit, but right after she released that shot, just feeling so confident in it going in.
Shot over from that far corner for West Virginia State. They answer with their own from Charity Shears. Jasper feed long. Hahn trying to keep up with it. Goes to Harrison. Able to set the one up as Hahn goes flying on into the stands there. And that's hustle and a half, I'll tell you what.
I talked a little bit about that work ethic that she has, and she's definitely one that's is willing to put her body on the line for anything.
Look at that. She's taking a shot right off the bat from that there. Most people probably try to run that off a little bit. It looks like that kind of stung going into those chairs in the front row there. Rolling around, Jasper tried to baseball slide for that one. Now it's back with State, and they shoot a long shot, and that one's good as well. Boy, she is locked in. Charity Shears.
That's definitely her spot on the court right now.
Yeah, looking very confident from that. 17, make it 20 now for Charity Shears on a 7-16 effort. Of course, her sister was also on the court for 18 minutes as well. 3 points for her. So you can rack it up as 23 points from the Shears family. Wouldn't that look good on a T-shirt?
Yeah, I definitely think that would. I mean, I was always jealous of Colin Delgado and Christian Delgado whenever we'd play Kutztown, and how their family would have shirts made that this is a Kutztown house on the front and a California town on the back.
Kicked away there once again. Easier there as we have two jumping onto the court now for West Virginia State, and Hannah Shriver didn't quite catch the other one, however. It was Madison Riley, number 15. Shriver long passes this one into the hands of Peyton Shears. Harrison fighting for this one now. She slides into that. That's always a tough slide to watch out for as Hahn gets that one. Never want to see players' legs get buckled up like that, because, I mean, that's just a couple inches away from possibly a disaster.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, looked like Shauna got her arm caught up a little bit on that one. I mean, shoulders work just like knees.
We'll go back to West Virginia State with 3:34 left here. 69-52 the lead for Cal U here as West Virginia State tries to answer with another shot. Kind of just punched in the air there for a couple minutes before it finds its way out of bounds. Very unsure where that one was going to end up. BJ Hahn will look to inbound this one. Heavy coverage on that one will stay with Cal U as Jasper couldn't quite shield away from Charity Shears. Now it's going to West Virginia State. They're calling for it, saying it's our ball. I could hear him from the sideline as Hahn was set up waiting for that one. Has to go long to Shears in that one. Charity, that is. Charity feed inside to Sherezny. Sherezny up over top of Nagatu. However, that one won't go. And now they're going to call something on Charles Marshall. Kind of had a feeling we were going to see something along the lines here at that point. And he is not thrilled, to say the least.
No, not at all. I mean, I thought he might have caught two there. I heard the whistle blow in the first.
Yeah, I thought the same.
And then turned around, blew the whistle again, and put another tee up there. I mean, we've been saying it all game. He's been way too far on the court, way too into the game.
We'll see. I think they'll send Burns to shoot for these. That's at least been the drill so far, the times we've seen this earlier in the season.
Looks like she's still sitting on the bench. Well, like I talked about earlier in the game, though, with Bianca Jasper shooting 80% from the free throw line as well, she's definitely someone that we could see there.
I'm not sure about you, but I just kind of think really that kind of style of coaching is a little bit, I guess, uncalled for, maybe, that kind of thing. I mean, it's their job to tell you what's going on the court, and then it's your job to not do that, but to take care of your own team, you know?
Right. And it can come across sometimes.
I think they're going to make him leave the game.
I thought he got two techs, and two techs is automatic ejection. But like I was saying, like sometimes that can come across as a coach fighting for their players, but when does it become too much?
See you later.
You're more important for your team when you're on the floor with them coaching, not when you're in the locker room.
It's more of a baseball thing to see your managers get kicked on out like that.
Yeah.
You don't see that in basketball too much. Here's the second opportunity there for Allen. That one's good to go. Make it 70-52 with 3:11. Charles Marshall got shown the doors. The third one goes here. 2 of 3. Let's see if we can go 3 of 4 as well. So 3 of 4 there on that double technical trip.
Yeah, not something you see every day. Someone going to the free throw line for 4 free throw shots.
Had a lot of oddities here in this one at this point. We still have 3 minutes and 11 seconds left. So, I mean, why not? Really surprise us here. Motoring up across the court there is Jasper. Now she's got it again. After the pass round, it's Nagatu all alone. Thought about it, but they continue to whip it around. Little dodge, too, there over to Harrison. Boy, they're looking slick on the passing end here. That one goes flying on out, and looks like somebody's a little beat up there in Jasper, and it will stay with Cal U, I believe.
And what's interesting here is to see how the Yellow Jackets respond to their coach getting thrown out of the game and putting their assistant coach in a very uncomfortable situation, something that she's not really accustomed to.
Here's Hahn firing away from long range. Ashley Fawcett going to be the new coach for West Virginia State. As Nagatu finishes on that, one more for her on the way. First foul on Charity Shields to this point in time, 4 on the team.
That was one I'm not really too fond of. I mean, push Nagatu right in the back, that's a very dangerous play and can sometimes be considered dirty.
Makes him pay for that one. It's at 75-52 now. With 2:38 left here in this one. Turnaround shot up and good there for the Jackets, coming from Kayla Cunningham. Number 11. Doing a double on Jasper once again. Ooh, just using the force there, trying to push her across that mid-court line. Harrison's got it, feed to Hahn. Oh, look out, Hahn drew 2 on that one, able to dump it off there to Allen. And a foul called. It looks like Allen's going to be shooting on this one.
Doesn't look like Jasper will get her attempt for her double-double as she checks out with 8 assists. With still 2 minutes left to go. She could check back in.
Still a great effort nonetheless there. That foul went on Womack, 4th for her and 5th on the team here. 77-54 the lead here, 2:09 left before we're all said and done here from the Convo Center for 2019. Batted away there, Nagatu. Harrison goes flying into the scorer's table over there, and now they go back. Charity Shears shot up off the glass, and that's a good-looking chance there. She gets 2 more. Shears having quite the game, 22 so far.
And then just getting that turnover, I think you can see how this team puts up 90 points a game with the contributions from her on scoring. I mean, as you look up to the scoreboard right now, I mean, not another player for that Yellow Jackets team in double-digit scoring.
It's going to be a season low for them either way here at this point in time, as that shot is fired up wide right for Shears. They got it back with Hahn. Lowest score mark they've had at this point in time in their season was 78 when they took on Kentucky State back on November 16th. Rather, read that backwards, as their lowest scoring there was 73 for Wheeling on December 11th. Pardon me. You know those numbers for all you numbers fans out there. Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes there's a lot of them, sometimes there's a little bit of them, but either way, Cal U's got the ball back once again. So West Virginia State staring at a season-low point total here. That's how the defense of a number 9 team in the country should play.
Yeah. I mean, right now, you just look at West Virginia State defensively, look like they're just giving up.
That shot was short and won't go anywhere. A foul called with 1 minute and 1 whole second left on the clock here. 1 whole second. Spend it wisely. First on Allen and 4th on the team as we are under a minute. Both teams go bowling here on that one. Now 58 seconds, so we'll have another inbound. Long up in the air, Harrington trying to defend on that one. They attack inside once again, kick out to Sherezny in the corner. I was online just a bit short. Sherezny follows up her own shot. They'll call another foul here. It's DJ Hahn picking up her 2nd and 5th on the team, sending Sherezny to the line. Only a minute left here. Sherezny finishing that one for Ashley Fawcett to coach this team. Of course, Charles Marshall getting ejected, got that double technical a couple minutes ago and sent him walking off. The walk, a long one.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Makes it even longer when your team is down with what they're down right now.
Breaking up the defense there. Harrison got that on the long pitch to Harrington now. Harrington to Allen, over to Harrison once again, move around to Hahn. Just holding on to this one with 16 seconds. Now it's back to Harrington. Harrington over to Hahn. Now it's Hahn shooting with 10 seconds. That one won't go. Back with West Virginia State as they trail 79-58 with 20 seconds left. They put a long shot up. Hans got the rebound. Now the shot clock unplugged here, so Cal U most likely will have the final possession in the Convo Center for 2019 and this game as well. Three, two, one, and that'll do it here. Cal U picking up their 8th win on the season as they improve to 8-1. West Virginia State will fall to 3-7.
Yeah, a great overall game from Bianca Jasper and Shauna Harrison, really picking up the scoring today and the rebounds and the assists, and they really just did everything good today.
Yeah, it's been a great all-around game for them. Of course, you can join us for the Eastern Trip swing out there for Westchester and Millersville on the 20th and the 21st. You can join us on the Vulcan Sports Radio Network, WCAL. I'll be out for both of those. Got a couple surprises in store for audience that'll join us for that. Some notable alumni that have seen some pretty exciting things in the history. Of course, one guy joining me was around for that 2015 championship run, so he's seen some basketball. We'll see what he thinks about this team. But no, any final thoughts here for the last broadcast of 2019?
Just a great overall win by the women's basketball team. Thanks everybody for coming out and joining us today for this presentation of women's basketball. Looking forward to another great year next year.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks to everybody that joined us on our crew today. Carl Childs, Johnny Sakaguchi, Peyton Trollinger doing a great job here today. And Director Gary Smith, as always, holding it down behind the keys. But for my color analyst, Noah Mitchell, good night, California. Have a happy holiday season, and we will see you again soon.